On this episode of AAW Redefined, we break down and preview AAW's Legacy 2023 full match preview, what's expected, what's going to come out of it, what we're looking forward to, and everything in between on this episode of AAW Redefined. Welcome everybody to AAW Redefined. A little different look today. It's not Freeland, it's not Kevin. It's a whole different roster. We got a roster here of people who are going to tag in and tag out of this Redefined podcast. So you might see some different faces every now and then. In truth, scheduling errors suck, and that's what happens in indie wrestling. So you work around it, and we're working around it today. This is Trent alongside a guy making his on-screen debut with anything AAW related. He's been here for almost 20 years, but he's going to make his debut today. Some might know him as Skull 17, but this is Bryan DeLesney, one of our production heads. Bryan, you want to introduce yourself to everybody? Say hello.
Hello. I've been around AEW for, I think, 16, going on to 17 years.
I'm going to round to 20. Rounding to
round to 20, just always round up.
We're not even at 20 yet, but I'm going to round you to 20. But yeah, that's a long time. That's a long time. You want to just tell everybody a little bit what you do, just so they have an idea? They've seen you at shows. You're definitely lurking around the building all the
time. So as Danny likes to put my job title as Jack of all trades. Basically, I'll do setup of production stuff. I make the video screens. Starting off, I filmed the shows. I was doing camera. Then built up to doing screens. Website, YouTube, going back and forth. It's kind of hard to juggle with a full-time job, and now I got a puppy, so it's going to be more
puppy time.
Yep, puppy time. So
but pretty much a little bit of everything that makes the show happen. Bryan's a part of it. So, like I said, you see him at the shows now that you've seen his face. If you haven't seen him before, come up to him and say hello. Thank him for all he does, because he does a lot. So let's make sure we shake his hand, fist bump, brother, the whole deal with wrestling. But Bryan, we're going to do a quick rundown of what's been announced so far. I mean, the show is on February 17th, 2023, AAW Legacy at the historic Berwyn Eagles Club, the birthplace of AAW. We got some matches announced. We're going to talk about those. We're going to put those out there, give a little opinion on them, and then pretty much from now to showtime, you might get some more, but either way, get to the arena, because everything else is going to be announced at the show live.
Yep. Get to really check out a live beforehand.
Yes.
See it live, check out a live.
Yes, see it live, check out. Now, don't forget, guys, we tape episodes of our Alive series prior to the pay-per-view going live. So don't miss Alive. This is where you see up-and-coming stars, who's going to be on the main show, who's going to be, who some of our big names who want to challenge some of the younger stars. They show up on Alive. So there's a lot going on Live. Get to the building early, 6 p.m. If you get there 6 p.m., you'll get in Central Time. You'll get in. You'll see a live taping. And then for anybody who's not there live, you can see it. It'll be on YouTube in a few weeks after that. So make sure you check out Alive. Do not miss the future and some current stuff, happenings that are going on with Alive. So should we get into the preview, Bryan?
Yes. All right. First match. Ready?
Yes. You bring it up. You do it. Look at this. Ooh. This is Lucha Madness is what this is. Lucha Madness, Bryan. But run down the competitors here, Bryan. I'll let you take that part.
So we got Black Taurus. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did. Yes,
all right,
good. Not bad. You eat enough Chipotle. You should know how to pronounce Spanish names.
So let's talk about that lady that was like, I only like authentic Mexican cuisine.
Oh yeah,
I only like Chipotle. I like Chipotle, but I know it's not authentic. And then we got Gringo Loco,
the legend.
He is the legacy of Lucha in AAW.
Yes.
And then you got to pronounce this. Okay, is it Aramis?
Aramis.
See,
you need more Chipotle.
I need more. And then we got Braden Lee,
who kind of doesn't fit the flow, but he can go with the flow. That's what I'm saying. Braden can go, man. Braden Lee, man. He he definitely can hang with these guys. That's the thing. But and you've been there a long time. Tell people about Gringo's history in AEW a little bit.
I
Because this
remember
goes back.
when I started, well, even when I think I was in the crowd like beforehand, like I remember just Gringo like opening match, pre-show, first match,
Early days.
Early days, and just kept on coming back just year after year. There was a little hiatus.
Yeah.
Then he made his return, and now he's tearing it up back in AEW.
He's one of the biggest names in Lucha right now. He is the bridge between like essentially US and any incoming luchadors to the United States. I mean, Gringo's the guy doing it. So it's honestly, it's always a better show when Gringo's on it. I'm excited to have him. And then Taurus, who's like one of the most popular lucha wrestlers in the world. I mean, he's bigger than your average lucha, but he's killing it on Impact Wrestling, AAA, all over the world. I mean, this dude is a monster. Like, he is legitimately he is a beast. Aramis has been with us several times, many times. One of the best high flyers out there in lucha today. And then Braden Lee was one of the most. He's young. Braden's only a couple years in, but he has been in the ring with a lot of big names, a lot of names that he has shown he can hang with. This is going to be the ultimate test for Braden Lee, I think. This right here, like, we have never thrown this kind of stuff at him at AEW, like to this level where it's like, okay, here's 3 of the best luchadors in the world. Good luck. Try yourself out.
Yeah, he started off with like tag team coming into AEW. Yeah, he's like singles. Now he's being thrown in more like this one. I don't know if he's done any multi-man matches. Yeah,
can't recall. Maybe a 3-way, if anything.
Oh, maybe a ladder match. I think it was a ladder match.
He was in a ladder match. Yeah,
but
he's in a ladder.
You know, how long ago was that?
That one he was in was a while ago. That was a while ago.
Let's see how he holds up in this one.
And he was out for a little bit. He had a little bit of an injury. He took off some time, so he's back, and he's on fire, man. Like, he has been with us a bit. I mean, he's still young, but he has been with us for a while throughout that young part of his career where he's really gotten to develop at AEW and in front of the fans at AEW. So it's cool to see him grow. And then this is going to be a real proving ground for him. So I can't wait. I mean, these guys are top tier luchadors. They're not going to hold back in this match at all. You're going to see like just epic explosion.
It will be a good lucha thing.
Very good lucha thing. That is a lucha thing. Hashtag lucha thing. And if you want to know what that means, you're gonna have to come up to one of us at the show. We're gonna put that out there.
Oh no, no, that good lucha thing, and that was Kalisto, Samurai del Sol, WWE. No, the thing between us that they want to know. It's bro. It's a lucha thing, bro.
Bro. It's a lucha thing. It's a lucha thing, bro. If you want to know what that means you listen to the podcast and you're gonna come up to one of us and ask us. We will explain it in detail.
Yes, inside joke.
All right, Legacy 2023, February 17th, Berwyn Eagles Club. What's the second match?
Second match. All right, and we got the women's match, tag team women's match. Christy James and Queen Aminata.
Yes.
And versus Sierra and Heather Reckless.
This is cool. Okay, so when we announced this, Heather like reposted, was like, what the hell? Because like she didn't expect this to get announced. So I'm excited to see everybody's reaction to this. Now, this is Queen Aminata's debut with AAW. This is her first time in an AAW ring. She's been really tearing it up a lot. She's still young too, but she's been doing some cool stuff. She's making the rounds, and it's only fitting that Christy James brought her on, for this. So it's going to be interesting to see how Christy, Sierra, they have beef. They got beef, and they each chose a partner that they can help with that beef. So I'm looking forward to seeing Queen in the ring with an AAW ring.
I'm excited to see what she brings to the table, and I know Christy probably has some fire underneath her because she lost her belt,
lost the title.
Lost
you and I kind of scouted Aminata a little bit. We went to check her out. We were told you got to take a look at her. We went and checked out. And we said immediately she needs to be in the AAW ring.
That is correct.
We did not hesitate. We said absolutely, whatever we need to do, we got to get her in our ring because she was really good, made an awesome impression on us. And I think in our ring, with our style and competition, I think she's going to really turn some heads. If you've never seen her before, trust me, she catches your eye right away. But Heather, who's on a tear with us. I mean, seeing Heather grow over the last few years, Sierra turn into just top tier, like one of the best women in the Midwest. And then you got Christy, who held our belt for did we have a final tally on her title reign?
No.
I mean, it's definitely over a year. I believe it's over a year.
Yeah, it definitely has to be over a year.
Yeah, I will give everybody a final count right now. I mean, let's do it right now. Let's give everybody the final tally of Christy. So Christy Janes held it for 292 days, man. That's awesome.
That's big time.
That is big time. That is big time. And currently, as we all know, the current champion is Masha Slamovich. She is the current champ. Holding the title, she beat Christy after winning the Chi-Town Rumble and calling her shot immediately. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Any other thoughts on that one, Brian?
No, I expect Christy to beat up anybody in her way.
Yeah, she's pissed, man. She's really pissed. She's pretty pissed off, is what she made it very clear that she's very angry. And she lost the title. She had the title for almost a year. Well, wasn't quite a year then, I guess, huh? 292. Wasn't quite a year, but almost a year.
You know what? And also, I think Sierra's going to beat up anybody in her way because she was so close.
Super to getting her, man. Super close.
And then
they cheat her.
Yeah.
They cheat her out of that belt. But look, she'll get her revenge on this show, I think. I think she's out for it. She's going to get it. So I'm excited to see what all these women do. It's kind of unfair to old Heather, who really doesn't make a lot of trouble. Heather's kind of, she's so chill. She doesn't bother anybody. But then she gets thrown into this feud of like, hey, you got to help me fight this battle. And she didn't really know it was coming.
No.
Poor Heather.
She gets thrown in everything.
I feel for Heather. She poor little thing gets thrown into everything. She's so nice. She doesn't bother and she doesn't piss anybody up. And she finds herself on the other end of all these feuds that she doesn't ask for, but she does great when she gets in them.
Yes. So. And expect Queen Aminata to show what she has for show at AEW.
Yes. Yeah, that's a big thing too. Like, she is out to prove herself, right? You're in a new company. You're coming in to impress a new audience. This is your time to show what you're all about. Like, if you're gonna be here and you're gonna start being with in front of our fans are gonna expect a lot. I mean, AEW fans hold people to a standard, and that's something I'm pretty proud about when it comes to the fans. Like, they don't, if you're not delivering, you're not gonna be, you're not gonna be like welcome back. So like, people hold you to a standard at AEW, and I think that a lot of talent knows that going in. Like, Queen, I think, knows that. She's already hyping up a lot from what we see online. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what she pulls off here. So excited. Gonna be fun.
All right. Ready to move into the next one?
Let's do it. What else we got?
Well, we got little Spitfire Davey Vega here.
Oh man.
With John capital E period Bravo versus Mike Bennett.
Man.
For the AAW Heritage Champion.
One of the most favorite titles in independent wrestling is the Heritage title. I gotta say, people love the Heritage belt. Recently, Vega was on an interview with the Two Heels and a Face guys, and they talked about the wings on the Heritage title. They said, "Did the wings ever stick you in the stomach? Did they ever cut you?" And he says everybody talks about the wings on the Heritage title, but they all love the belt. The belt's awesome. Very exciting. Mike Bennett, who came into AEW like a whirlwind and essentially just took on anybody, bled buckets, just beat himself. Like, I mean, just put everything out there. Mike Bennett's become a real awesome. I mean, even though it hasn't been long, it's under a year. An important part of AEW history, I think. And I mean, anybody who steps in with number one, if you step in the ring with Fred JAH, you already got guts enough for me. Like, if you bother to try Fred JAH, you are respected. But this whole thing with Vega and the Bravo family, this is coming to head now. This is it. And Mike Bennett's getting his first crack at a title. and it's the Heritage title with that. Vega's on a tear. You've seen Vega, Brian, from like beginning to now.
Yes.
You got to say like this has to be the best run of his career.
Oh, totally, hands down.
It's like a whole different guy. And for those who know, like if you've seen Vega, I mean, like this is a whole different guy. Like this guy, like this Davey Vega is somebody just we have not seen before, man. Like this guy is peak career, top of his game, and it's very hard to beat him. I think it's going to be very, very hard to beat Davey Vega at this point. But Mike, if anyone has a shot, it's going to be Mike Bennett. I think the dude is also a top tier talent, and I'm excited to see it. I don't know. This could go either which way, but the Bravo family always lurking. That's the problem we got.
You never know if Hardenbauer's going to be there or Sean Logan. You never know.
You got Logan, you got Hardenbauer. I mean, you got a lot to deal with outside. It's not just like Bennett's got to worry about Vega. He's got to worry about the whole damn crew. You know, that's not fair. But we'll see where it ends up. We'll see where they end up. Now, last time Bennett got into this trouble, I mean, he called upon his good luck charm, which we all found out was Maria, his wife. Does Maria make an appearance? Does she show up? I mean, she might, she might. She's
you
been
never
there
know what to expect at our shows.
That's the thing. We didn't expect her the first time. She literally, like, nobody knew. We did not know she was there. So that's one of those things where, like, he brought her out and we were like, whoa, like the whole audience, like, wait a minute, like it was pretty cool. So
we just got to hit Mike's music and we're just like, what?
We were just told, our sound guy, Tony, was like, hit Mike's music. We're like, why? What's going on? He's like, just hit the damn music.
Okay. Well, they were yelling at T to hit it.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Okay. Boop.
Boop. And then we found out why. It literally makes a boop sound when you hit the music button. It just boop. Boop. But that's going to be interesting, man. I am looking forward to this one because I don't know which way it can go. Bennett's fired up. But Vega has not only his skill advantage that he's on right now, but also the Bravo family on the outside. Huge factors on both ends. So could go either way, either which way. We'll see, man. We'll see. This one's a fun one. I would love predictions. If you have predictions, put them in the comments. Tweet it to us at AAW Pro. Let us know. Tweet it to High Spots. The show, remember, the show streaming live on High Spots. Highspots.tv. You can get the show one flat fee monthly. You get this show, you get the library, you get other promotions with it, partner promotions. It's all on there in High Spots. Check it out. But I'd love to hear predictions on all these matches we're doing. So get that to us. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say. But all right, anything else on this one, Ryan?
No, I think that pretty much sums it up. I just know, like, right now, like, watching Davies, this is the best version of him.
It's awesome.
Mike Bennett can hang, like, seeing him go against Freddie AAH and Josh, like, he proved himself in AAW. He probably didn't win those matches, but he showed heart, passion, like he can go.
Yeah, dude. If you haven't seen Bennett in AAW, this isn't the Mike Bennett who was on on TV, WWE, Impact, AEW. This is a Ring of Honor. This is a whole different Mike Bennett. Because when he came to AAW, he literally said, give me an opportunity to prove myself. Everybody sees me as a TV guy only. I will show them that I can grit, that I can fight for my life in there if I have to. And we put him against some real heavy hitters, man. Like, he wanted it, so we gave it to him. All I got to say is, if he's been in the ring with Freddie AAH, he's been able to walk away. Much respect to Mike Bennett. So a lot going on here, guys. Do not miss that one. Do not miss that one at all. All right. What else we got?
So now we have the AAW Tag Team Championship match. JAH-C and Calvin Tankman versus Hakeem Zayn and Karam.
Both making their return after a while. Hakeem and Karam have been gone for a bit, man. And they're back. And they're getting that. I mean, this is the team that was pining for the title. They were primed for a title shot at the tag belts for a while. But scheduling, some things came up here and there. They got bumped around, and they didn't get their title shot. And now they took it, man. That was it. They knew they had one coming to them. They called, and that's we're cashing this in essentially. And that's it. They're coming for it now. So I think a lot of people have been looking forward to this match. This one has been burning for a bit because we all know like the history of these two in AAW. I mean, Brian, like we've seen this take shape over several years, and it's been really cool to watch.
Yep.
So I'm excited to see it. But here's the thing: Tank and JAH-C just got these belts. I don't think they're ready to give them up yet. I don't think so. What do you think?
No, you just like I think more of Tankman. He's not ready to lose these belts. He like technically like legitimately just won them. Like they vacated the belts, or JAH-C vacated the belts, and the last show in Unstoppable, the match was for the AAW Tag Champions against the Rascals. Whoever won it is the new champions, and they won it. So now they're both legit. Like, well, not legit. They're now the like solid champions because there was some issues beforehand where the partner thing was playing an issue with it, and Calvin didn't feel that he won those belts legit. Like not legit, but like he didn't win it.
He didn't feel official because like
that's what I was looking for. Official. Thank you.
Yeah, he was stepping in for the titles, but he wasn't part of the winning team. This was ACH and JAH-C, and Ja was calling upon friends to help him defend it. But they talked in the back. Our cameras were rolling, and Tankman said, "Look, man, I love helping you, but I'm just standing in here. I'm not really feeling like I'm part of this, and I don't know why I'm really doing it." And what I loved is JAH-C said, "You know what? You're my boy, and if you're feeling that way, I'm willing to give these titles up." And he did. He put the belts up. They forfeited them for the night. And it was the match against the Rascals was to crown undisputed champions. And they did it, man. They ended up winning it. Tankman is officially considered an AAW tag team champion now. I got to see what the record books say though. We got to check with the championship committee. Is Ja considered a two-time champion because they were forfeited?
I would have to say yeah.
I got to say yes. I think you're right. We got to check with the team. I don't know because it was a little iffy on we've had situations like where things with the tag belts have been, partners had to go and things like that. And we've had stand-ins who never did get counted. But I see here, according to Wikipedia, just letting you guys know, they are counting Ja as two-time tag team champion. So he is two-time because they did vacate him on the 30th of December at Unstoppable. So keep that in mind. Ja's two-time, Tankman's one. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool that we. And you know what's awesome? I'll throw as a side note. I gotta mention this in there too. I always love saying this. Ja was trained at Black and Brave. Seth Rollins, Merrick Brave. Tyler Black, as some people might know him from his AAW days. Who is Seth Rollins now? Ja was trained by them. They also held the tag team titles, albeit just for like a day, but before they broke up. But it's always cool to see when students hold the belts that their trainers did. And we've had that with Ja. We had it with Infamy, with Manders. It's happened several times in the company. And I think it's really cool that you see that legacy within our I mean, we're almost at 20 years.
Was that pun intended?
Yeah, yes, it is actually. Actually, no, unintentional pun intended. But it's always cool to see that happen, and we've had that happen a lot of times here, where you see that kind of keeping in the family. We're gonna hit 19 years this year, so it's a long time for an independent promotion to be around, and we have a legacy, of talent and roster and things like that. So Ja having that is pretty cool, pretty cool. But yeah, all right, that's a good one, man. I'm excited to see it. I'm excited to see it. What's next?
All right. Well, we got some beef over here.
Of the
big beef versus the last real man, Silas Young.
Silas, AAW legend, as we know, heavyweight champion, heritage champion. Beef is the winner of the JLMT 2022. He did get the title shot. The Classic did not come up, did not win. Came a little short against Jake, but immediate map placement for this guy. I mean, this kid came onto the scene in AAW and like a whirlwind has become one of the most popular guys in the roster. And if you weren't there for the Lynam night 2 where he won it, go back and watch it because it's literally a party from the second he wins it to the second he leaves and goes into the balcony. It's awesome.
You got streamers, man.
Streamers, man. Streamers. He was covered in streamers. And the streamers were colored to the theme of the lineup, and he was sweaty, and then it turned him into a big Smurf. All the color from the streamers leaked onto him, and he didn't care. He's like, I don't care. I won. He's like throwing the trophy up and stuff. It was great. So it was awesome. But Silas is not taking too kindly to that. He doesn't like the kid getting a lot of attention that quick. So it's getting fun to see where veterans are trying to take new guys down a peg. And that's what Silas is doing right now. And I think that's going to be interesting to say. He's been really picking on Beef a lot. But you've seen Silas since, again, day one. I mean, you've seen the arc of Silas. You tell me your thoughts on this one, Brian. Like you've seen him, you've known him for a long time.
I think there's certain people in AEW that are kind of like the stepping stone or like the gatekeeper. Josh Alexander's one of like the top one. And I would have to say Silas is another. He's been here for so long. Like, you face Silas, you kind of say, you faced AEW history, pun intended, legacy. So
it's true.
He's just a mean like his little tagline says, last real man. He will fight you. He will brawl. He'll wrestle you. He will prove himself and be a man about it.
Yeah, dude. No question. No question about that. He considers himself like a gatekeeper of sorts. Even like Josh does too. I know that.
Yeah.
But Silas likes to really put out that like you don't get to just walk in here. And I'll tell you guys what, that's not some character with him. Like that's not a thing he plays up. Like this really is like he wants people to come in. If you're gonna come into a place he helped build, and honestly, if you don't know much about Silas, like go back in the vault at awondemand.com or High Spots. He helped build the company.
Yeah.
Silas is a big part of when this company turned and really became like we made noise and people were like, we became one of the indies in the country. Silas is a big part of that. And when you see that history and the history, you can see why he likes to make sure that anybody coming in who wants to try to take a spot better work for it. So
when we lost some wrestlers, he stepped his game up, and that's when he went for the heavyweight and carried the company for a while.
Yeah, people forget that for a while, like we were, there was a time when like NXT was starting and Ring of Honor.
I think at the time NXT was just like not even a thing right now. I think it was just still FCW at the time.
Oh, that's right.
I think during that time was Deep South, and I think that they canceled that, but they were doing FC or Florida Championship Wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and they were taking guys left and right off the indies, like really locking them in, man.
This was way back then. Like now, it's everyone's just getting taken away, but like that's because you're good. Yeah. And speaking of like going back with everything, that's where people want to prove themselves in AEW because they know they're watching. They want to be seen. They want to give you guys a good show. They want to give everything they have out there, and they know it's going to help them. It's going to make you guys like enjoy it. Forget like going to thing Jim Lynam says, forget everything that's going on. We're going to put on the best damn wrestling show that we can in like the time that we have. And each show we do that every time. We try to put on the best show we can for you.
Honestly, you get that every single show. There's never a show where anybody phones it in. and we committed to it. You know, when we had to turn up when the company went from just being an independent to a major player that was getting guys ready for TV and girls ready for TV, and people were working with us to bring people over to television. You know, there's no phoning in here. You know, that you're getting, and our talent looks at that too. And Silas is a big locker room leader when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So you got a young kid come in like Beef who wins a tournament, gets a big boost. Sounds like, well, listen, man, let you show me now.
He's giving him a reality check. In a promo, Silas said, he's in his head. He's like, I'm in your head now. I'm in your head.
It's very true, man. I'm very excited to see that. So very cool. Very cool to see it. I'm really looking forward to this one because this is a truly a proving ground match. And we all love Beef. Everybody loves Beef, but expect Silas to push all limits on this one. So what's next?
All right. So
and just a reminder real quick before you, this is all that's just been announced so far. You know how AAW does it. When you show up, there's more.
Yes.
So this is just what's announced so far by the booking team. Like this is only what we have in front of us. You're going to get more between now and show day and on show day. So just be prepared. There's always some surprises to go on. So go ahead.
So the last match that's been announced so far is Josh Alexander versus Ren Jones.
Big time. Now, Josh Alexander is currently the Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. That
is correct.
And he's a 2-time AAW Heavyweight Champion, former. Probably the best wrestler in the world today. There's truly, find me somebody better. Like he's on top. He is absolutely at the peak of his career right now. And then you have Ren Jones, who again came into AAW, started off, please give me a chance. Let me show you what I got. You know, started off on pre-shows. And then he worked up. And then Ren Jones literally found this new level of who he is. And from where we've seen Ren start to now fighting Josh Alexander on Legacy is like crazy for me because we saw this guy come in and now we've seen him where he is. I mean, it's awesome to watch this.
I'm
awesome.
I'm really excited to see this match because this is the match where Ren has to flip that switch to even go harder. Like Ren has some great matches, but this one's gonna really test him because he's going against the gatekeeper. Like even though Ren is AAW, part of AAW, he needs prove himself more. Show the fans, prove to himself that he has more than just swag.
Swag champ, baby. Got planes to
swag
catch.
Planes.
But we've never challenged him like this. He's never been put to this kind of test. He's had matches. He's had good matches. No question. But this is okay, here's the fire. Here we're putting you into it right here. Now you have to get your way out of this. This is Josh Alexander. He's probably he'll twist you up like a pretzel if you let him. So you need to outmaneuver him, and good luck. I'm excited for it. To me, this is the ultimate example of what AAW does, in that we say, look, people come in here, they want to prove their careers and want to build their career in this company. You can have a platform here to do it. And our fans have seen this. All the fans know Ren Jones, who he was. When he came in, they saw this guy come in flashy and only evolving every show, just getting that confidence more and more and more. They saw him from a pre-show.
They saw that swag.
They saw the swag, and they see this guy now. He's literally fighting the Impact Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. That to me is pretty awesome. And I think it's a real testament to the fact that you can do that. This is the company that gives those platforms for people to do that. And believe me, man, there's been more attention from around the world about Ren Jones since he's been in AAW. And we'll leave it at that. So you guys can all see where things are going with Ren Jones. Just get on the board now, man. You have to see this happen. And again, Josh, it's never Adult Momo, Josh Alexander.
You know you're going to see a great match when Josh is in it.
Yes. And follow Josh on social media, walking_rep, because Jet, his son, is awesome. You gotta put that out there.
Send
Did you get to meet? Did you meet Jet last year?
I didn't get to meet. I saw him like nearby, but every time at shows, I'm always like running around and everything.
Jet's awesome. I got to meet the legend Jet and his lovely wife Jen, who's been involved in a lot of stuff. Jet's cool. He's a little weapon, and he's really cool. So if y'all ever get a chance to meet Jet, meet Jet. There's been signs for Jet. Coach Gino has had signs for Jet at the show. It's a send Jet. And that's it so far. That's all that's been announced.
Yep, that's all been announced so far.
All right, so that's it, guys. Up until as of right now, as a recording, that's all we've put out there. You will get some more. Stay tuned at AAW Pro, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Check it all out. Highspots.tv, at Highspots.tv, or just at Highspots on Twitter. Announcements are going out. Updates about how to order. Highspots.tv. Sign up. If you're not in the arena, get on Highspots. But if you want limited tickets are remaining, guys. AAWpro.com. The ticket link is on the website. Check out the site. Full schedule is there too. Make your plans now to attend for the year. The other shows aren't on sale yet, but get shows. No. I mean, there's a few left for this one. Like, this is
I'm looking at the ticket sales right now. I pulled them up. There's only like
just not many. Not many. Not many left. You need to basically what's going to happen is
I think it's close to just general. I think there might be a few seats left, but the rest looks like general
and standing, guys. This is it. And you know it's going to fill. Berwyn is a full house. Berwyn gets nuts. It's going to get rocking and wild in there. We dressed it up a very unique way. If you remember how AAW does it, it's very different in the Eagles Club. So AAWpro.com.
It's that homeschool feel. ECW has the Hammerstein. This is our Hammerstein ballroom.
Yes. So get in there, guys. Don't hesitate. Make sure you get the tickets because they'll be gone. Show day.
Let me correct that. Sorry. It's more of the 2300 arena.
Yes. I was kind of wondering where you're going with the Hammerstein thing, but I was going to let you run with it.
Hey, correct me. I'm trying to multitask here.
It's true. And it's his first time on camera, guys. Give the guy a break. I mean, he's never really showed his face. One time he did, though, on Twitch for the speakeasy during the lockdown days.
Oh, yeah. And
what's his first time?
It was just one-off things that we did live, and then those things are gone.
Yes. I think somebody might have gotten him on camera setting up one time on an Instagram where he's setting up one of the massive video screen, and we asked him some questions. And if you can find that lost footage, you'll get bonus points. But but guys, that's the show so far. Legacy 2023, Berwyn Eagles Club, AAWpro.com for tickets, highspots.tv for the live stream. Get it. Order now. High Spots, I think, are they still giving a trial? They're still doing a trial? 15-day or something?
Let's check.
If you're new to High Spots, I think if they're doing a trial, get the trial. You'll see this show, and you can see other stuff too. You get access. It's like $15 a month. You don't just get the live broadcast. You get every promotion on the roster they have.
So it's $14.99 a month or $150 for a whole year after a 7-day free trial.
You got a week. If you order now, you get this show. And check out the rest. You get the other live streams. You get the whole catalog. It's totally worth doing. Honestly, we have a lot of people who've just done the year. Because if you're going to watch anyway, just get the year. You save money on the year. So it's like paying. You get the whole year for the price of 10 months. So it's not bad. So get that. Check it out. But join us live. Definitely come up. Merchandise will be on sale. Tons of merch at the merch table. The wrestlers are selling merch. There's meet and greets going on. There's a lot of fun. It's a party. There's Berwyn tacos across the street.
Oh.
Listen, if anything, not for nothing, you just come for the tacos, man. Berwyn, right? Just tell about Berwyn tacos. This is your role. Go.
The Berwyn tacos. They are delicious. I get to the venue and I'm just like, all right, when are we getting tacos?
Guys, people will come to these shows so they have an excuse to get tacos pregame. and post game.
Yes.
That's how this works, and they know it. And it's funny because everybody calls it Berwyn Tacos, but it actually has a name, but nobody knows the name of the place.
It's Berwyn Tacos.
Berwyn Tacos,
right across the street.
Put it this way, for all you fans, this is Eddie Kingston's favorite taco place ever. Eddie Kingston. He's. I think they even autographed the wall. Just says King. King loves sour cream.
What?
King loves sour cream.
All right.
But no, check it out. Berwyn Taco. Listen, honestly, the parties at the taco place, and post.
You pregame at the taco place, then you party
at the show
at the Eagles Club at AAW,
and then
then you go back and get tacos.
Yes, and keep in mind the beer's cheap. This is an Eagles Club. This isn't downtown Chicago. This is Eagles Club pricing.
The straight edge guys plugging beer.
Yeah, the two guys who don't drink are going to plug the fact that the beer is cheap. And listen, we know that's why a lot of our fans love it. They love it because of the beer. So you can get people walk around with pictures. Okay, they walk around with pictures and they're just like going nuts. It's a blast, guys. It really is a lot of fun. We have not been here for over a year, almost a year and a half. So it's going to be nice to go back. And that time was going back, it had been a long time. So once in a while, we like to go back to the place where it all started. Come on down, see some history. The banners will be up. You see the faces who have been through that building back in the day. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Join us. Highspots.tv, awpro.com, AW Pro on all the social medias. Tickets limited. Stream is ready to go. We're all set on our end. Brian, anything else?
If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon and make sure you hit all so you can get notified anytime we post a video.
Yes. And you know what? Tell us what you like to see on the channel. How about that? Leave comments. What did you like about this episode? What do you want us to post? Do you want matches? You want promos? You want both? Do you like the full episodic stuff? Do you want full shows every now and then? Like, what do you want to see on the AAW Pro YouTube channel and social media for that, man? What do you want more from us? Tell us. All the feedback.
Leave them in comments, tweet at us. Also, if you guys are listening on Apple Podcasts, leave a review.
Yes, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, whatever podcasts are found. Look for AAW Redefined. Yeah, like Brian said, review it, give it star ratings, whatever you can. Let us know what you think. We want all the feedback you can give us. So please do. I think that's it, Brian. Anything else?
That's pretty much it. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all social media is AW Pro.
AW Pro. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. Legacy 2023 is almost here. February 17th.
Friday.
On a Friday night.
I know it's hard. We all know it's hard on a Friday.
But get there. Just go. What else are you going to do? You're going to watch Netflix? Or you can be at this show. You're going to watch Hulu, or you can be at this show. You know what I mean? What are you going to watch?
Netflix, I think, are raising their prices again. They're cutting down the highspots.tv. Come on.
How about this?
If you can't make it there live.
Yeah. How about this? Netflix won't let you share passwords, but you can share moments at the Eagles Club with your friends. How about that?
Moments last forever.
Moments last forever. All right, guys, come up to us at the show. Let us know how you like this episode, how you like anything we're doing. We appreciate it. And guys, Legacy 2023, Friday, February 17th. We will see you there. Thank you for joining us on another episode of AAW Redefined. This whole smorgasbord of what we do is professional wrestling redefined.
Let's do that over again. Okay. You hesitated. Let's do this right.
All right.
This is AAW. This is professional wrestling redefined. All right, everyone have a good one.
See you guys.
Redefined.